Hi, guys. Hi, Martinez family.
That's a big mix.
Yeah.
What's happening? Now I can see the screen because I'm not on the phone. What's happening, folks? Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Pathologist Carcass. Woody, what's happening? Billabong Matt John, what's up?
You can see the screen, can't you, babe?
Yeah, I can read without having to squint. What's going on out there, man? It's Wednesday night. Here we are. Mike, what's up? Yeah, you guys saw I did get to go see Les Duffy. Nick, what's up? All good there. Chad. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, nice hat. Nice hat. Let's see this picture. Oh yeah, donkey. That's right. This is. Oh wow, that is a sick photo there. Wow. Yeah, what's going on out there in the world, man? I am home. I had a week off from my job. I don't like taking time off, but it was nice to be home. What's up, Sugar Smack? With the wife and, our kids, all the dogs, right? Yeah, Mr. C. Wilson View, what's going on? Nice trees. Reminds me of Placerville. Yeah, so the wife has contacted Dodge and Chrysler, right?
Yeah, let's give a special shout out.
Yeah, we will. Hyundai.
Okay, to Hyundai in Kingman, Arizona.
Yeah, so she's contacted everybody about the van we bought from Hyundai, High Desert Hyundai, in Kingman, Arizona. Sold us a 2017 Ram Pro Master City, a little work van. Charged quite a bit, I think, don't you? A little over the top. And oh wow, that sucks, Mike. And so anyway, the van took a shit on me. And so she got some guy at the dealership talking hella smack to her, right? Very disrespectful. And I was like, man, I felt like going over there. Of course, I wasn't in town. Then she talked to the general manager of High Desert Hyundai in Kingman. Got a bunch of lip service.
His name is Nick.
Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. We like to stand behind our products, all this other shit, right? And they ain't standing behind nothing. What he did do is try to blame the Dodge dealer where I had it down in Merced and their service department waiting to get fixed. Tried to blame them like they did something wrong. Just, then email back and forth just got more and more disrespectful. This is a general manager. So basically what's happening, he's trying to duck out of his responsibility, selling us a car that took a shit and not even 19 days later, The lemon law in Arizona is 15 days or 500 miles.
Believe me, we've researched all of it.
Yeah, so we exceeded the limits on the lemon law, but we need to call the Bureau of Automotive Repairs since it happened in California. Yeah, so I mean, it's like
the level of disrespect.
Yeah.
From somebody you purchased something from blows my mind.
Yeah. The fact that they would,
and then they put it in writing, which is even hilarious.
It's all in email. So she's contacting the headquarters of Hyundai, and Dodge might help us out. I don't know, but bottom line, it's going to cost like $5,000 to fix it. The wire harness started melting. The fuse box is no good. Melted the wire. I don't, just one thing after another. But I was talking to Brian, that you've seen on this channel. They used to call him Lion Brian. He said, brother, these kind of problems are not a big deal. They'd be sitting in a prison cell with those problems, so that's where I'm at with it. Yeah. Yeah, she's on it. Oh, yeah. The Indian Chief Sport is a nice bike. I like my Chief. I like the Chief Sport better, but they didn't make that when I bought my bike, so I got the Super Chief. You know, Kenny G, what's happening? I like that. Vikings. Fuck yeah. Tashanka, what's happening? Yeah, the Indian Chief Sport's a nice bike. Very nice. If you can grab one, I would. You know, all these new bikes and cars. You know, the van that we bought was a 2017 with 48,000 miles. Yeah, it's all about the money. And they sold us a warranty. If the warranty company won't honor their warranty, so now we're not going to cover that because it's a fire and some other bullshit. You know. So what's up, Will? Yeah, we need some subscribers and some likes and all that good stuff. So please hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Yeah, I think all these new cars, especially cars and bikes, they do too much in one package. Like they're doing too much for the electronic system. There's too many things that could go wrong, you know? You know what I mean? That's right, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I don't know where this hat came from. I think an Oakland Raider fan gave it to me. That's right. And a good friend of mine. That's right, brother. Hey, Home Dirt, what's going on? I love that photo. That looks like Dad with the kids right there. That's right. Our kids, of course, are our dogs. It's good to be home this week with the dogs and the wife, taking care of some stuff. There's Will. Yeah, so I think they do too much with these vehicles, and there's a recall after recall. I talked to my friend and my old celly, Jason, up in Modesto. You know, he's got a brand new Dodge Ram van, 3500. And Christian Retro, what's going on, my friend? And he's had several recalls on stuff on his truck. So is his friend with the Silverado. And then, of course, this van that I bought, evidently the wire harness and the fuse box are all connected. It's not like you can't clip one into the other. And so the fuse box is faulty. And it's a cool YouTube thing. And, you know, melted the wire harness. So they just do too much in these new cars, man, I think. Resin, what's up? That's right. A good friend of mine gave me this hat. So, you know, and then when things go wrong, they don't want to honor it. Like, you know, the guys that sold us the van won't honor it. Dodge is like, you know, the recall on this thing is only for 30,000 miles. It's just weird shit. That's right, Dan. Well, if you're in Dago, I might be by there someday. You never know. Harley Soft Mail. My dad owns Gal International. Man, that thing was tough. Internationals, I wish they still made them. Too hot on those fans. Yeah. I don't know if it's the fans or the fuse box. The fuse box is faulty, actually, I think. And it puts too much juice into the system or something, and it melted the wire. So they also have a faulty fan, so it causes fires. Yep. So what do? You know, I mean, I hope Dodge will honor it, you know. I wish I would have known that this van was made by Fiat before I bought it, or I wouldn't have bought it. That's just, you know, your opinion may be right, Dan. Not so actually the fuse box itself is faulty, you know. The book on the radio wire is almost 3 times. Like, wow. Yeah, I don't have a radio on my bike and I don't want one. So here it is. We're stuck with a van that needs to be fixed. So, you know, hopefully it'll work out. You know, somebody helped us out quite a bit with a down payment and yeah. So it's we're stuck with it. I hate to put it like that, but we're keeping it. You know what I don't understand is I see them on the road all over the place. So hopefully it'll work out, you know, and be a good little work van. But you know, it really pisses me off these companies do it. You know, they get disrespectful with you when you question them about the product that they just sold you, you know. So I guess that's the way of the world now. So what's going on out there? What's new and improved? So I got. Oh, by the way, I have a side job tomorrow in Bullhead City, so I got to get up about 5, just in case. What's up? Just in case. That's so badass. Thanks for sharing that, brother. So, wow. I hope that works out for you. I really do. I did see the Trump interview. You know, Justin, that's badass. 16-year-old son, that's when he meets dad. That's for sure. Yeah, my baby. That's right, brother. Yep, that's the time. It's an age when he needs you, bro. So I did see the Trump interview, and I also saw an interview with the former colonel, I believe, Doug something. Talked about Russia, and he thinks, you know, he says, if you think Russia is going to lose any war against us or the Ukraine or NATO, you're out of your mind. Bottom line, he said that. Where run the wire or something outside. It's the wire harness itself started melting at the fuse box. So, yeah, he said one thing people don't realize, man. While we're over here worried about transgender stuff and all that kind of stuff, like that wire got home. Russia's over there worried about protecting their territory against the West, and so they have military capability. He said they're actually they have actually been pretty easy on the Ukraine. And let's see, what does it say? With the Ford and Chevy versus Dodge comment, that Ford trying to driver's son, a couple of guys had plugged. Yeah, so he's like, you know, there's Sinclair, the guy said, yeah, let's see. Kogan had sex with Obama. Oh, Tucker interviewed that guy finally, huh? I want to see that. Like a walking pine needles. What a joke. Yeah, he is a joke. What's up, Big Goose? Yeah. I've got a 1980 F-250. I didn't know Tucker Carlson interviewed that guy that had sex with Obama and did coke with him, and he said he came back for seconds. Oh gosh, you know, it's, you know, here's the thing: all the dirt's there. People just don't want to believe it. So I mean, that's just how it is. Chris and Retro, that's right. What's up, Chris? What's up, Big Goose? Where you at? There you go. I like that. Chris and Retro, closer than it appears. That's right. Yeah. You know, here's the deal. Send mine right back to you, brother. Here's the thing. There's a lot of evidence out there. I saw a thing today, that this guy, this prosecutor or some judge or whatever, they delayed Hunter Biden's case on certain issues and let this statute of limitations run out, Stay down, Claremont. And they want Trump off the ballot in Colorado, but the 14th Amendment, if you listen to Levine, it was made after the Civil War, and it was to prevent anyone in the Confederate Army or anyone who supported the Confederate government from becoming members of the American government. That's what the 14th Amendment was. So it has nothing to do with Trump. And there's nobody around from the Civil War anymore, so especially not Trump. Unless you're talking about the modern Civil War, which seems to be fought on social media. Yeah, so they let certain charges against Hunter Biden lapse beyond the statute of limitations, even though they had evidence to prosecute him. That's right. That's right. Let's see. And so it seems like one side controls most of the Trump or to bleed him dry. But the thing is, they can't bleed him dry. They're going to try. But what it is to keep him from becoming president again. And it's kind of sad. And if you look at the interview with the Tucker Carlson and the president of Hungary, he said, "Man, that's what's going on, Ron? That's a playbook right out of Communist Party. Can't beat him, cheat him." Yep, they did it with John F. Kennedy. They had people that were dead voting for him. Supposedly had guys in the mafia out voting for, digging up votes from dead people for John F. Kennedy. So, you know what I mean? Financially, he's got a few $1 billion, so I think he can withstand the bleeding for a while. And the bottom line is a lot of people like Trump. If you look at that interview with the president from Hungary, he said, straight up, America needs Trump back. And he said, if Trump was in office, there would be no war in Ukraine. And the economy wouldn't be the way it is. He said all kinds of stuff. I never know. They've done it before, my friend. The thing is now, the people that support Trump are not like the people that supported Kennedy. And I'll just leave that at that. And if they were to do something, no, don't do a mail-in ballot, whatever you do. Yep. Do not vote by mail. Damn it, after he died, Phil. That's dedication. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, they probably felt like he would have, right? Yeah. It's just disgusting because this is our country and this is our system, and it's what we stand up for, and it's what our military fights for, and it's what people believe in. So, when you have a politician or a group of politicians, it does matter. Do not vote. You have a political party or group of people from that political party cheating, basically, altering the rules for their own benefit. It's pretty damn sad. It changes the reality of our country, about our democracy, and Man, I'm just saying sometimes I feel that way. Yep, you got to do it anyways, brother. And people that were born in this country you have a right and a duty to vote. So, I mean, that's no matter who you vote for, it's your duty, man, as an American citizen to take part in, what's going on in the country with the government. Yeah. So I think, they skew the system in their favor and do everything they can and make it look like it's legit when people know it's not. And, then they get people, arguing and fighting over non-issue issues. So from Idaho, bottom line is politicians, for the most part, serve the banks. What's up, Lakira? How you doing? That's right. And they get people arguing and fighting over non-issue issues, and oh God, I don't even have to see that. Yeah, so out of that billion, how much is going to go to the Democrat Party and the big guy, Biden? Phone, I'm not active in it. I have a right to complain about it. That's right. And this is what we need to stand up for right there. See that that billion, another billion. We need to stop that, man. We need somebody in there who will stop sending money, to Ukraine so they can make money. We need help out here. Yep. Look at that. Lakira, what's happening? Thank you so much. We love you too. Yep. Well, what pisses me off is that, and everybody knows, we just talk about it because it's just so disgusting. They're going to give these people in Hawaii $700 because they lost everything, and then they're going to send realtors in there to gobble up as much real estate as they can, and they're going to fence it off and put guards there that no one knows where they're from to protect to stop people from going to their homes. Even people whose houses did not burn down are not allowed to go to their house. Give them here's $700, and you're going to send billions of dollars to a foreign country. Tashanka, what's up, brother? Thank you so much. I don't know if that Hawaii. Thank you, Tashanka, very much, brother. I don't know if it was a setup. I don't know what the deal is. They're stealing their land. That's what they're trying to do. Oprah Winfrey and that asshole, The Rock, got on TV and asked people to donate. One of them's a millionaire and one of them's a billionaire, and they're asking us, dude, to you know what I mean? Yeah, $700 doesn't make up for a lifetime of stuff lost, and some people lost their lives. They don't even know how many people died. And you're pumping money, and Tucker interviewed Colonel named Doug. I forgot his last name. But he said bottom line is when the tap runs dry on the finances from the United States, Ukraine's going to lose the war. That's when it's going to stop. So without our financial aid to corrupt, there you go. Vic, Bacani, I agree with you 100%, my friend. Yeah, I like that. I like that goatee, brother. So strong national do 50-year or more term on immigration, not on military police. Yep. I don't hate all forms of government, but I don't like what's going on now, and I don't like people who get into Ukraine right now and now recruiting women to fight. Well, they got trannies over there. A spokesman for the Ukrainian army is a tranny from the United States. Brian Wood, what's up, brother? Man, that don't look like your bike there, bro. unless it's without the fairing. That's a nice bite. This guy said they've probably killed 400,000 Ukrainian soldiers as opposed to 50,000 Russians. The bike's running good. Yayo guy. Yayo guy. That's right. It's running great, brother. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Tashanka. Yeah, so I mean, they're just cannon fodder. I seen a thing the other day. It said Ukrainian men are scared to come out of their house. You can't get a plumber to come to your house and fix your drain because he's afraid. No, it wasn't General Flynn. It was Doug something. Very smart guy. But, yeah, you can't get a plumber to come to your house because he's afraid on the way to your house they're going to grab him up and put him in a uniform. They've always kind of been buddies, but what we've done is we push Russia into arms of our enemies. That's right, brother. Thank you. Yeah, we've pushed Russia into the arms of every enemy we have. Russia has forgiven over $20 billion of debt. I love it, bro. I love it. Yep. That's right. They try to put him in jail. Nothing like cold water, baby. They did try to put him in water. Douglas McGregor, that's him. That's the guy. The guy is very smart. Yes. Joe Allegro, what's up? Thank you, brother. So this guy, Colonel McGregor, I don't know if he retired as a general. I think he retired as a colonel. He breaks down the whole situation in Ukraine, issue by issue, manpower, technology, and he put it in the terms of a car. He says you got a car that's 500 horsepower, and then now it's 400 horsepower because it's getting old, wore out, and then it's 300. He said our military's down to 100 horsepower. Our tanks run on turbine engines. They're hot. They got to go back to the front line, to back, to gas up and then come back. They can't just keep moving. They never change the engines in them. They're outdated. And Russia's stuff is not. Russia has continued to upgrade their military. It just, yeah. Watch the issue. Watch the interview. He talks about Ukraine and the loss of manpower, finances, corruption. He breaks it all down. It's a very good interview. I listened to it while I was working the other day. I just put on my phone, set my phone on the window as I was working, and it's a pretty good interview. Tucker's got a couple of them. The president of Hungary was good. Colonel McGregor was good. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Willie? How you doing, brother? Yeah. That's the first truth we've heard about the Ukraine situation for sure. I'm a constitutionalist. Yes, so do I. That's right. So there it is. That's the first truth you've heard about the situation from anyone, really. I mean, he breaks it down. Country glamorous gang business. Yeah. Other countries look at us as a joke. You look at some of these African countries talking about us, and they're like, you guys are over there worried about gay rights and homosexuality. and sanctioning us over stuff, human rights, when Russia's over there teaching them about security and how to secure their country and giving them military aid, and so I mean, we're on the wrong side of shit because we have the wrong leadership, So since we're on the issue of leadership, what do you do if you're part of a crew with bad leadership out here in the world or in prison? What do you do if there's a group of guys on the yard in prison and they have bad leadership? What do you do? And that's not I don't think some Indian guy said he was from Wells Fargo, and then there was some project activity on my account. Did you tell him it was probably that money you sent to his mother for, Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. I disrespect the shit out of them and they don't call back. Right?
I just work here.
Yeah, she just works here.
Did you feed animals there?
Yes, I didn't feed the outside animals. I fed the dogs. I've had you for years. They try to say he's crazy and blackmail him. Yeah, well, blackball him. You're broke. Wow. Wow.
You weren't even eating it anyways.
Well, that's what I do with Dan. I just disrespect them and then they hang up, in that position. But I would say, Q. Yeah, so what do you do when you have bad leadership? Somewhere in still Carly bitch ass. Yeah, well, that's what they do. They think all Americans are rich. Or what do you do if you're on a job site and you have bad leadership? That could lead to people getting hurt, right? So I could tell you a story about San Quentin because a friend of mine was involved with this. So San Quentin used to force people to work in the wood factories and PIA, prison industries, and they were dangerous. They had outdated machines, no safety lines. What the hell was that? No safety lines, nothing, right? And, like lines around the machine, don't cross the line. That's right. Anyway, they went on strike. They had a work strike. And some guys went to work. And they stabbed all the guys that went to work. Then they started negotiating. And Russia lost over 400,000 men. That's not true. According to other people, it's the other way around, Sharon. Yeah, it's the other way around. Ukraine has lost about 450,000 troops. Russia's lost about 50. What's Mercado Media? I don't know who that is. Yeah, so what do you do? Let's see. Should we force the vote before elections? That's right. That's right. And you just let it know, you let it be known you want it dude out. You had a vote. Wow. I can imagine, bro. Oh, there we go. Trump's. Oh, look, her because she came out talking about corruption with prosecutors. Exhaust of Maine. Yeah, so I mean, we have a leadership in the country that needs to be changed. How do we do it? And if they have corruption at the ballot box this time, I think the world is not going to be happy about it. There's a Orthodox preacher on Instagram and YouTube, Emmanuel Mar. I forget his last name. The last. And he says America needs Trump. Trump will be your last president. You know. Bottom line is they don't like us, and they don't like us having a leader that does like things for us. You know. So there you go. Everyone. Well, sure, I spoke out about it. They don't like leaders that look out for us, And, I like some of the things that Kennedy says, Bobby Kennedy Jr. But what I don't like is he said he would take guns away from people if there was legislation sent to him saying to do it, he would sign it. And he also said that Joe Biden's been a long time personal friend of his family for, 50, 60 years. So that kind of bothers me about him. This Indian guy, what's his name? Ramaswamy Swamy. He's running as a Republican. Good night, Chris. I'm working tomorrow, bro, in town. They hate outsiders. That's right. Good night, Chris. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Thank you very much, brother. Thanks for tuning in. We need guys like you on here. So, China stuff's kind of crap. Spread the word, bro. We need more guys like you on the channel. Really do. So the bottom line is they want to keep us down. If you're down, you're controllable, look at some of the comments. Oh, yeah. Robert Kennedy Jr. He said he would take weapons away. If there was legislation sent to him, he would sign it to take weapons away from the citizens. He also said that Joe Biden has been a long-time member, family friend of his family for many decades. That's kind of troublesome. He said a few other things that are kind of troublesome. And this Indian guy running as a Republican. Now check this dude out. This dude, it's weird about 5 months before all this Ukraine stuff happened. Spin message started up. Yep. It seemed pretty cool, but he wasn't even watching debate. Wow. So that Indian dude, I don't know his name, but he's gotten money from BlackRock and these other guys, Vanguard. They bought stock in a company that he ran. That actually lost money. They actually invested in that stock. He sold the stock, made millions.
Hey, do you know why he got money from BlackRock?
Why?
I mean, you just said that. Do you know why?
Yeah, they invested in a company that he was CEO of.
No, he actually got a scholarship.
Oh, really?
That's how he did. He answered all those questions. He might be lying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they also invested in a company that he was running. They did.
Okay.
And then he sold his stock in that company and got like $15 million. That would be nice, Vic. Bribing Joe. What'd you say, baby? Yeah, there you go. Yep. Well, George for president. So, that dude's kind of shady. Let me see the thing. Wow. I haven't seen that, Tashunk. You're going to have to send me a link on that. Oh, by the way, if you watch me on Mitch Smiley 790 on Instagram, I don't have access to that anymore. You have to go to Instagram, go to Heart Intentions on Instagram, and that's where I'm at. So, bottom line is, the same guys that gave money to Obama gave money to DeSantis, So it's, they're all.
Hey, guess what?
Huh.
This is good news.
What?
Rather than all.
What?
They are about to pass a decriminalization of psychedelics in California.
LSD?
Mm-hmm. No, like mushrooms and whatever. And in Oregon today, they passed a law that they're not going to allow open use drugs anymore.
They're going to what?
Not allow open use.
So you can't shoot dope at the bus stop no more in Oregon?
No. They're going to have their
What's up in Australia? Hellfire Paintball, Salt Ashton. That's right. Thank you so much from Australia. And look at that. Jay Ward's in the house.
Hi, Jay Ward.
What's up, brother? So in California, thank you. Nikki Haley, I didn't watch the debate. I watched the interview with Tucker Carlson with
I watched some of the debate.
Did you? Mm-hmm. What do you think about it?
I thought that it was funny that they played that song at the beginning, which I told you about.
Yeah.
And then he said, I think it's a joke that they played my song because I'm talking about all of them that are standing up on that stage.
Yeah, he says not about Republicans or Democrats.
Yeah.
It's about all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think much about Nikki Haley.
She's all right.
She's all right, but a lot of these guys are establishment politicians, and I'm just, I don't dig them. I think that's right, Tashanka. She just stepped out. I don't like establishment politicians, especially when things are good with Trump. They're all, yeah, Trump. And then as soon as people start throwing the fucking mud at him, they're all, yeah, Trump's bad. Orange man's bad, right? He's mean. Yeah. So I don't like politicians that do that shit. DeSantis got money, millions, from people that gave millions of dollars to, that were outright Obama supporters. So why are they supporting DeSantis? Because they want him to try to prevent Trump from getting in office. He should have waited his turn. He's a career politician. He's an establishment politician, and so that's just how it works. So the bottom line is, what I'm getting at is these dudes are, these dudes are fucking right there, chameleons. Yeah, they're chameleons, and they're phony. And we deal with that on a daily basis out here in the world, right? Don't we? We deal with people that will tell you one thing to your face and do another behind your back. You see the posts on social media. It's like, if you're a real friend, you will defend me when I'm not around. So take him out the ballot. Yes, I did. They want to take Trump off the ballot in Colorado based on a 14th Amendment of something that had to do with the Civil War. Please hit the like button and subscribe. You ever seen that black dude? I think his name's Green. He's funnier now. He's on Instagram. Give me a like and a subscribe. He's funny. There's people waking up, man. I've seen some Hispanics made a rap video about voting for Trump. Fuck Joe Biden. I'm voting for Trump. Good night, Dan. You have a good night, brother, and have a great day tomorrow. It's almost a weekend. I'll be working tomorrow in town local. So, well, about an hour away. So I'm going to have to get up early and do that. That's what we do. We work. That's what pisses me off, man. I remember going into a grocery outlet, Because when I went to Les Duffy's house, he gave me a couple slices of tri-tip he had. It's like, sorry, I don't have no food, man. I got this tri-tip. And I'm like, cool, you know. But we were talking, and I remember going in a grocery outlet in Placerville and buying tri-tip for like $7, $8, $9. Now they're like $20, $18, $25 for tri-tip. Same tri-tip. Chicken, you could go in and get chickens for $5, $6 for a whole chicken. Now they're 10, 12, $15. You know, they're eating good, you know. And I know you guys have heard that song, Men North of Richmond. You know, always said, look out for miners, not just miners on an island somewhere. That dude is awesome, by the way. That song says it all, man. You know, it costs too much to eat. It costs too much to live. You know, we bought this house. We bought a mortgage, right, for this house. We're having a hard time getting insurance. Our insurance company folded. So, but, you know, Will up in Placerville inherited a house. His property taxes are almost $7,000 a year. My in-laws' property taxes are like $5,000 a year. Why? I mean, it's ridiculous. What do we get for that money? You know, we have to work for that money, and they spend it like it ain't shit. You know, so something needs to change. You know, something really needs to change, and we need somebody in there that cares about us and not the global community. You know what I say? You know, I got love for our brothers and sisters across the water, but in the end, they need to look out for their country, and we need to look out for our country and our countrymen. You know, like homeboy chimed in, wow, 12,000 now, $12,000 a year property tax. That's fucking nuts. Good night, brother. Maybe I'll have to come on during the day sometime. Yeah, yo, guy. Thanks for tuning in. Get your friends on here because we need more guys like you, brother. We do need term limits. And, you know, what I'm saying is like our brothers and sisters in Australia, you know, England, wherever, New Zealand, different countries, they need to look out for their country and make their country strong. And that's what we need to do. And we need to align ourselves with countries like Australia instead of Ukraine, you know, and make each other strong and free. I don't know. I think that's what it's all about. I think we should look out for our neighbors too. I think we need to do more with Mexico. You know, they're our neighbors. They seem to have Mexico has a pretty good president right now. Some of the guys I work with, you know, they're Mexicans. They got family in Mexico, and they're like, man, the president of Mexico right now is pretty awesome. So. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. My baby.
What baby?
Will's property tax is like $12,000 a year. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So if you live in California now, you can take psychedelics without being criminally prosecuted.
Well, not yet. We have one more hurdle to jump over, but it's almost there.
All right. And if you shoot dope on the streets of Oregon, it's going to be a criminal offense now.
What are you going to do? Put him in jail?
I think Oregon's gone too far.
Yeah.
It's too, you know, parts of California too. It's too late to save it, you know. But yeah, it's just how it is. It's I don't know how we got to this point, you know, because like I used to tell people, you know, I'm sitting in prison, they talk about homelessness and all that stuff. Yeah, well, I'm an AZ. I am, Charlie. Casamore, I like that name. It's cool. I used to tell guys, Mexico is an enemy of the U.S. and bought by the cartel. Well, I know he nationalized the lithium fields and all that stuff. It's easier to get you to pay higher taxes if you're tripping. That's right. I don't think the president of Mexico is an enemy of the United States, because without the United States, Mexico would have no economy. I'd like to find out that. But what he is down for, he's down for Mexico, so, and I think if we were down for Mexico more than the Ukraine, Mexico and the United States would be in a lot better terms. What you looking for?
Ben, can you turn that light switch on by you? It's not on already.
Yeah. So I just think we have politicians that are idiots, man. And we need the Trumpster back.
Do our job.
Manual labor. Yeah. Oh, what's it say? Homeboy said property taxes is illegal according to the Constitution. So what if you don't pay them? Enemy of the U.S. for the last 100 years. Who has they sided with, John? John Doe, who have they sided with? And, I'm not doubting you. I just like to know who they've sided with. Like I said, without us, Mexico has no economy. So there's that, Hey, has anyone heard from Mike Thompson?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh, look at this. That's Siri. Has anyone heard from Mike Thompson? I was told inflation's going down. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, fuck. Yeah, greatest president ever, right? Wes Watson is doing motivational coaching. California Fire, what's up with us here? We're going well, brother. It is going well. I got to spend the week at home. Boss gave me a week off, and hopefully I'll get some work next week. And project's winding down. We got about 2 months to go, month and a half. I'd like to see the project close out. That'd be pretty cool. The guy has a boat going back from Cali to beyond. Has boat going back from Cali. I don't know. It's crazy. I mentioned we had a vacation at the same time. I'm back tomorrow. Yeah, well, you work out of town. It's nice to be home, Yeah, the bottom line is, man, NAZ, I'm going to start working in Arizona eventually. I'd like to. I think paid vacation. Are you from Arizona, Charlie? If so, whereabouts? Just curious. I have a friend that has a handyman business in Bullhead City who would like me to possibly start working with him. We're going to do a little project tomorrow. But the job and where I've been working, it's a good job. I enjoy it. And, of course, with the van, I'm kind of strapped to get that fixed. But, yeah, it's a good job, and I enjoy it, man. And the people I work with are cool. The guy who hired me is super cool. What he does, watch the channel. That's how we met. So it's been a blessing and a curse because I got, the vehicle thing. That's not really a curse. That's just shit that happens. But, Charlie, I'm going to end up working in California, Cuba, China, and Russia. They're not. I don't count Russia. Yeah. China is definitely our enemy. Cuba is our enemy. Russia is just an adversary kind of in the world against the New World Order, actually. Cuba is just really a piss-ass country. And, they're part of Latin America, so I'm sure Mexico wants to see the embargo lifted, all that kind of shit. I don't really, good night, brother. Tomorrow does come early, and I'm going to have to hit the rack here in a little while because I got to get up at 5. I have to actually be on the road at 5:30, so get there in time. Here's the deal when you work in Arizona. You try to work before it gets too hot. So we're going to start work early in the morning and try to get it done before noon. Because in Bullhead City, it gets like 120, 116. Then come back later so I can go fishing. Yeah. Spindy Cindy still hangs out right there. Spindy Cindy. I don't know Spindy Cindy. I did know a Cindy Price. I heard they have I heard they want to build a military base in Cuba. Man, there's no fish in Lindo Lake. Scotty, what's up, brother? All is well. All is well. Life is good. You know, life really is good. You know, leadership of our countries affects all our lives, but leadership of your community, whether you're in prison, on the prison yard, or in the neighborhood, or at work, that affects you. And what affects you affects the people around you. So, you know, if you have some leadership around you at work, in the neighborhood, on the football team, on the prison yard, if you think it's detrimental to your health, do something about it. And sometimes how blessed I am. That's right, Scotty. Do something about it. You know, speak your mind, or, you know, what we say, the big thing now, resist. You know, don't just go willy-nilly into it, though, but find a way to resist it. And try to do your own thing without compromising who you are and what you believe in. I'm gonna have to sign off. I want to check in with our folks. There we go. It's Wednesday night. I have to get up early tomorrow, work, but hopefully we can start coming on a little earlier. I do have that's right. I got work tomorrow and possibly next week back at the other job. Hey, brother, shout out from Escondido. Steve, what's up? Thanks, Steve, for tuning in. Home Dirt, Escondido, North County. Yeah, that's where Dave Miller was from, brother. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for the shout out. Cool. Good night, John Doe. Oh, yeah, things are going to turn around. You know, we're going to pay for the fix, and I'm going to drive it. You know, I want to find out exactly what's wrong with it and get it all tuned up. Bottom line, it should work fine once it's fixed. You guys take care out there. And if you got somebody who's a thorn in your fucking side, figure out the best way to deal with it and remove it. You know, that's the best thing ever going on, brother. When we're going to be seeing our grandkids this weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to go live Saturday because I'm going to be at our kids' house and with the grandkids. I do miss Saturday Night Lives. Thank you, Sugar Smack. Straw Hat Garage. Shout out. Good night. Peace. Guys, take care. You know what we say. Get out there and fucking do it hard. Weekend's coming. Take care. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Get out there and do it hard. Love you. Good night.